Hello, everybody. It is Mike Young with Mike Young Real Estate coming back to you with another informational video. This time it's going to be on the 1% cash back that I offer to all of my new construction home buyers. I want to give you the details on that and also an update. And this is like mid-September 2020. So the update is very, very timely now because there's some changes going on that will affect people that take advantage of this offer that I have. Now, first of all, let me let you know that I am Mike Young from Mike Young Real Estate. I have started in the Raleigh, North Carolina area where I do most of my real estate. The groups Wake Forest Community Information and Raleigh Community Information, which are the two largest groups in the area that are community-based. Right now, for Wake Forest Community Information, we have I think 56,000 members, something like that. And you can find that at wfci.one. And for Raleigh Community Information, that has about, I think, 36,000 members, and you can find that at rci.one. So go check that out. And we have lots of other groups that you want to check out too. Just go to trianglegrapevine.org, trianglegrapevine.org, click on groups, and you'll see all the groups that we run. So anyway, let's get right down to business. 1% cash back. I always offer that to all of my new construction home buyers and always have, which is awesome because, it is very, very important whenever you're buying a home that you have representation. And when you're a buyer, there really isn't any fee for the representation. And obviously, not only is there no fee in this case, but you're gonna get money back from me by utilizing my services. And of course, I've been licensed since 2006, not just worked in the industry, actually been a licensed realtor since 2006. I've got a tremendous amount of experience and I work directly with my clients. So that is what you want, that's what you get as buyer representation with me, and you get money back. Now, money back is based on the commission that the seller pays, not the buyer, right? So that's what's changed recently, because in the past, I say the only issues potentially we had with new construction, and these are typically like tract home neighborhoods. I don't necessarily work with custom home on private lots, although I certainly can as long as there's a commission. And we'll get into the commission later on because I'm rebating part of my commission is what I'm doing when I give you 1% cash back at settlement. Now, in the past, the only issue we've run into is sometimes my clients get such incredible deals. And if you're one of my clients out there and you've got an incredible deal on a new construction home, please comment below, let people know. And if you had such an incredible deal on your new construction home, you know that the problem was you couldn't necessarily use all of the cash, because if you get a mortgage, which most people do when they buy their new home, they are subject to the regulations of that lender. And every regulation, every lender is different. They all have different regulations. And sometimes they will limit, many times actually, they will limit the amount of cash or the percentage of cash you can receive back. So if I'm giving you cash back, if the builder is paying for closing costs, if you have some other incentive from the lender as well, which a lot of my clients have had over the years, like 3 different sources of money coming in for the settlement. Sometimes, basically, when you add all those loan costs up and all the settlement costs, unfortunately, there's more money available than there are closing costs, if you can believe that. It's not a bad problem to have, I know. But usually what happens is somebody is not going to get all the money they're entitled to. Now, sometimes we can be creative and get some, throw in some options at the end. There's all kinds of things we can do, actually. But that used to be the only concern that we had with my buyer clients, was getting such a great deal where they couldn't necessarily utilize all the money. But like I said, we were usually able to solve that in almost every circumstance. Now, the new problem is that, unfortunately, some of the commissions have been lowered by some of the new home producers, all right, some of the new builders, new home builders. And this has happened in the past. It was only temporary and it came back. We don't know what's going to happen this time. We have no idea. In the past, people didn't know that it was temporary, but it ended up being temporary. So let's just go on what we know right now, which is that commissions have been reduced. Now, what's a commission? Commission is the money that I'm able to earn as an agent that's representing a buyer's interest in a transaction if I'm representing a buyer, and the commission's paid by the seller. You guys probably are familiar with 6% rule, right? That typically, traditionally, it's been 6% paid to real estate agents, 3% to the buyer's agent, 3% to the seller's agent. Now, more typically in recent times, in Wake County, North Carolina anyway, it's been more like 2.4%. Now, these things are not set in stone. They're always negotiable. But I'm just letting you know it's always been 2.4%. So I've written into the agreement that as long as the commission paid to me is at least 2.4%, that you will get the full 1% cash back. And it always has been 2.4. Really, it's been more than that most of the times. But some of the builders have started reducing their commissions paid out to buyer's agents below that. All right, so it's harder for us to earn money. And of course, let me tell you, the reason why I only give cash back on new construction is because new construction is a lot less work for me. I know that. And I think the builders are now claiming that too. But I know it, so I give money back to my buyers, because typically on new construction, a lot of times you don't have a refrigerator, you don't have a washer and dryer, you don't have window coverings, you don't have things that would be there probably in a resale. But also, that's not there is all the work for the resale, because I got to discover all kinds of things that may or may not be wrong. You got to negotiate all these things with the seller as a buyer's agent, all kinds of stuff. That stuff's non-existent when you're dealing with new construction. And typically the builders are pretty good. And of course, there's usually a warranty there too. So what's happening now is the builders are lowering their payouts. So I'm having to write in, and I want to let everybody know that, you know, if we're going to get less than 2.4, because that's been the minimum, then I'm going to have to reduce my 1% rebate accordingly. So let's say, just for the sake of talking, the commission's only 2%. Well, then instead of giving 1% cash back, I will give 0.6%, which is still sizable. If we're talking about a $300,000 house, that's $3,000 back to you if it's a 1%, but still 0.6 is going to be a little more than half that. What, half that is $1,500, so a little more than that. You know, that's still a considerable amount of money. You know, of course, I'm just doing the math in my head here. So usually you have my phone out in front of me to do that. So as you can see, cash back here behind me, I'm still giving cash back, but we're running into more challenging times now for buyers that you might not get quite as much, okay? But however, you know, not all is lost. I think everybody out there knows, I've been saying it, that mortgage rates are at absolute all-time lows. And we don't know where they're going to go. We never know from one day to the next. The only thing we know for sure is that they go up and they go down. And we don't know when that's going to happen. But they are at record low rates, so you're getting an awesome deal. Your payment is so low now because of these ridiculously low rates that are happening. And, you know, you can get cash back from me. There's other incentives, potentially from new home construction builders. All kinds of things are going on. So the bottom line is my cash back is still there. The 1% is just potentially affected by things that are totally outside of my control. And hopefully these things will come back to normal again in the near future. But for now, I want to report to everyone this is what's going on. And of course, with my buyer clients that are getting the 1% cash back, this video is here for you as well, so you know what's going on. And this only applies to any buyers that have not yet signed up with me, okay? Because this is all new. This is all brand new. You don't see this on the front page of the newspaper, but this is real estate news, and I want to transmit it to you. So if you need to contact me, let me give you my mobile direct number. It's 240-205-0417. That's 240-205-0417. Go to MikeYoungRealEstate.com if you want to learn more. All the videos are there, actually. MikeYoungRealEstate.com, just go straight to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and over there, subscribe. You'll get notifications whenever we put new informational videos like this that have to deal with real estate, specifically local real estate to the Triangle, Raleigh, Wake Forest area, surrounding areas. That is where the heart of my business is. So I'm very thankful for everybody there. And make sure you join the community groups. Raleigh Community Information, RCI.1, and Wake Forest Community Information, WFCI.ONE. Okay, those are your two URLs to remember if you're not watching there right now. And say hi if you're there in the comments. Give me a like, a thumbs up, whatever. Make sure you subscribe. Again, go to my MikeYoungRealEstate.com YouTube channel. All you got to do is search up YouTube for Mike Young Real Estate, or just type in MikeYoungRealEstate.com in your browser, your search bar, and you'll go there over to the YouTube channel. And it's really cool. We got all kinds of neat information. And again, thank you for using the groups. The groups are awesome too. Hundreds of thousands of interactions a month. Great community resource, free for everybody. And you know, just it's such a comprehensive resource. And that reminds me, looking at my own watch and see how much time I've been spending on this video, I got to go and start going through and approving posts, because we have post approval that's required now on Wake Forest and Raleigh Community Informations. And other groups that we have on TriangleGrapevine.org don't necessarily have that, but they do in Raleigh and Wake Forest, because we're trying to make it as great as a resource for the community as possible. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that we are highlighting people's questions that go out there and ask questions, and it's not just a constant stream of advertisements. Nobody wants that. So, but we do support local business, of course. Local business is all over our Raleigh and Wake Forest community information groups. And of course, for me, if you want to move locally, give me a call, give me a text, 240-205-0417. I will give you the best commission deal for sure if you are a seller. And if you are a buyer, remember, 1% cash back on new construction homes. And that's what this video is all about. I see that dollar bill there, or whatever that is. Okay. Anyway, it's Mike Young Real Estate. Mike Young. Talk to you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.